everyone, welcome back to my channel, and I thought I would do a quick video because a fragrance has sparked an idea for discussion in my head. The fragrance we're talking about today, I have a decant of. I've just recently acquired it, and it is By Kilian Love Don't, Be Shy. I had a sort of like travel size set of this way back near the time that it came out, and it was being, I keep looking at the battery, I've got a low battery. It was really hyped up, and I think the reason for the hype was partly due to it being Rihanna's scent. And I think it wasn't just because it's Rihanna's scent. What actually happened was lots of celebrities, when they spoke about Rihanna, they always mentioned how good she smelled. So that happened at first, and then eventually Rihanna revealed what fragrance she wore, and it was Love Don't Be Shy. I think someone must have said to her, and a reporter or something, everyone says you smell amazing, what fragrance are you wearing? And it was Love Don't Be Shy. So I think that really did do Kilian a big favour in terms of that fragrance getting hyped. But I do think that the fragrance stands alone as a beautiful fragrance, especially for those gourmand lovers, those vanilla lovers. It is definitely a really good, sweet fragrance. Now, when I had the travel size, I didn't wear it very much, and I think at that point in my fragrance journey, I wanted things to be a little bit more interesting and not so sweet, and so I ended up passing it on. And I haven't really smelled it since, until I had some points to spend at Liberty, and I remembered that I did like it, and I felt like I'd like to retry it. And a hair mist is not such a commitment. It was also on sale a little bit, so it was virtually like spending nothing. I was never getting around to spending these points, and so I bought the hair mist. So this is the Love Don't Be Shy hair mist, and of course, as soon as I got it, sprayed it in my hair, sprayed it on my skin, and I thought, you know what, I really do like this. To me, it's primarily orange blossom and vanilla and powder and clean musk. Note-wise, why is Fragrantica so spammy? It drives me crazy. Every time I look at it, an advert flashes up covering up what I want to look at. It's annoying. The notes from Fragrantica, it came out in 2007. Calice Becker was the perfumer. We've got neroli, bergamot, pink pepper, coriander, orange blossom, honeysuckle, jasmine, iris, rose, marshmallow, sugar, vanilla, caramel, musk, civet and labdanum. Lots and lots of notes. And I do think, so one of the notes I noticed was civet, and I don't think I really pick up civet as such, but there is a touch of animalic-ness. When you spray the perfume, let's spray on the actual perfume on my hand. When you spray the perfume and you smell it right up close, there's something that contrasts all the sweet stuff. And it's not exactly like civet from what I think like civet smells like. It's almost more like an indolic thing that comes from the white flowers. It's almost touching on fecal, which sounds gross, but if you really dial that gross note down and you remember that you're surrounded by florals, in particular the orangey nature, and I think maybe the bergamot and the neroli make it more orangey and make us feel like it's an orangey fragrance, not to mention the colour of the juice. Feels like an orange blossom, almost syrupy floral, and then there's this delicious vanilla that comes through. Now it's a marshmallow note officially, and it does smell sort of marshmallowy, but if I hadn't heard marshmallow, I would be saying it's a musky powdery vanilla, and it's just beautiful. There's not a great deal of complexity or transition. It starts off, you know, quite loud, more orangey, more fresh, but also almost slightly green from some of those, from that neroli maybe, from the orange blossom. But definitely sort of sweet and a little bit sugary. So it is a very sweet perfume. And then the dry down is just this really delicious powdery vanilla. It's not that deep, it is not that interesting, but this fragrance got so much hype, and it is still good. It is still good, but I don't see any more hype. It's like the hype died down and now everything else is getting hyped, all the new things, and I just feel like this hype train, it's got to run out of steam at some point of things just constantly being hyped. You know, everyone was hyping Bianco Latte last year, and I can see that sort of is trailing off now, but that fragrance is, I mean, it's just like a basic, quite a synthetic vanilla fragrance, like powdery, milky vanilla. I've got a sample over there. I can't be bothered to go and get it. I took the lid off and smelled the sample again. I've worn it on skin. It's so basic. It smells a little bit like I remember our Rehab Choco Musk smelling. You can get a bottle of that for 12 quid. There's nothing about it that smells elevated. I can't smell any individual notes that smell like they come from nature. It smells like it's food flavours mixed together. I mean, I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but that fragrance got so much hype. What was that all about? Just because it's so sweet and vanillic, but you can get amazing vanilla perfumes for next to nothing. And I just wonder, what are your thoughts on hyped fragrances? Do you like the hype? Do you get on board? Do you get excited? Do you go and try and get samples? Do you blind buy hyped fragrances? Have you had any hyped perfume blind buys that have worked out really well for you? Have you had any that have been a massive disappointment and you just do not understand the hype? I would love to know. But yeah, this video really is just a quick my take on the hype situation. I'm just not, I think you can tell, I'm just not that into it. I mean, it's almost like really good fragrances just get lost in the mix. They get bypassed because there's hype around something mediocre. And I think By Kilians Love Don't, was actually worth the hype. Rihanna, regardless, it is a really, really good perfume. And I'm just wondering, have you got any fragrances in your collection that were on that proverbial hype train that you haven't been reaching for recently? And I would urge you to go back and rewear your hyped perfumes that are not getting any love, because you might have a moment like I'm having here with Love Don't Be Shy, where you think, oh my god, this was worth the hype and I'm just gonna keep wearing it, instead of us keep buying the latest hyped thing and all these great things just sit in our collections and don't get worn. So I'm going to do more on this subject because I feel a bit ignited, and yeah, the whole overconsumption thing, especially with the economy as it is here in the UK. I don't want to get political, but I fucking hate our government so much, and they are breaking our economy. They said they wouldn't tax the working man. Yeah, right. So if you are in the UK, I'd say it's time to tighten your belts. Things are not looking good. If you follow any of the financial stuff, things are really not looking good. And going out and buying perfumes, if you don't have a really good backup of money, savings, etc., buying perfumes is a bad idea right now, especially hyped perfumes that are potentially just all hype. All hype, no trousers, is that a thing? No. All mouth, no trousers, isn't it? A fur coat, no knickers? No. But you know what I mean. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!